He wants to be a reformer, and for the Premier, abolishing stamp duty tops the list.
I believe stamp duty is the worst tax that any government can have.
As Treasurer, Dominic Perrottet proposed scrapping stamp duty for an annual land tax. Now as Premier, he's hinted the plan's progressed.
$3 million!
What you'll see in the upcoming budget, there's a lot more to come, including announcements in relation to housing affordability. And obviously stamp duty is the biggest impediment, particularly for young people getting their keys to their very first home.
The proposal that's been previously put forward is that it'd work as an opt-in scheme. But once a property is subject to the annual land tax, it's locked into that, even if it's sold. It's estimated that it'll take 20 years for half of New South Wales properties to change over to the land tax. And there'll be price restrictions during that transition so that the top 20% of the state's housing market won't be eligible. Even with a limit, the government predicts it'll lose about $2.5 billion in revenue a year.
We cannot abolish stamp duty in New South Wales without support from the federal government.
Today, the Premier confirmed no agreement has been reached with the new federal government. And that's been one of the sticking points. Dominic Perrottet has claimed the previous federal government wouldn't help with the financial shortfall. But he's also faced opposition within his own government, and the change doesn't have bipartisan support.
Mr Perrottet doesn't have a mandate to introduce an annual tax on the family home that lasts forever. He needs to cancel any further progress on this proposal.
So far, Labor has no policy to address housing affordability. Ashleigh Raper, ABC News, Sydney.